Ireland's leading dance music station. RTE Pulse.
Tune into Macken on RTE Pulse, Ireland's national dance music station. rte.ie/pulse, maxmacken.com.
Dance floor pleasures. RTE Pulse.
This week on the Showcase of the Week, we got UK-based DJ Mele. And earlier on in the week, I caught up with him to talk about Grizzly, the record label, Sinden's record label too, which he is signed to, and productions and what he's going to be working on this summer. So yeah, here's the interview. And how's the studio going?
It's alright. I've been building it for 3 days now. Finally, because I've moved to London in the last few months, somewhere to finally go instead of a bedroom. Do you know what I mean?
And if you allow us to get geeky on it, what did you buy?
Well, I had a Juno 106 already, a Korg Poly, and then a bass station and a Roland 505.
And do you prefer the external stuff, the hardware stuff, over the software, or do you have any preference?
Not really, because I've always had loads of hardware, but to be honest, I do most things in Logic.
How big is this studio now? Are we talking Timbo style, Dr. Dre style, or what's how big?
No, it's about tiny, really, but it's just enough to put a desk and a few keyboards in, right. Really, and it's just because it's in a loft. We've kind of built a room. But
yeah, it doesn't matter once the music is sound good. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Exactly. Yeah.
So you are doing your track Beamer with Kano?
Yeah. That's all finished now. Which is sounding pretty good. But the instrumental, which everyone's been playing, is going to come out as well. Kind of scary because it's my first full vocal track that I've done, and it's kind of a bit different to a lot of my stuff, but kind of the route I want to go down this year and from now on. Yeah. I think it'll be a good start for me to start doing that sort of stuff.
And is it a bit, are you a bit nervous about putting the vocal on the track, because it is sort of different to just doing an instrumental?
Yeah, it was I always wanted to do it. Me and Ken have been talking about it for a few months. Yeah, when we did it, it was kind of I really liked it, but half of me was I'm a bit nervous about it because I don't know. It's not really, to be honest, it's not really a club song.
Right, so. It's
more aimed towards radio and just for people to listen to. It's not really something I was going for, but it was scary because I DJ a lot. It's nice to have tracks of your own to play in clubs. So to do something that totally wasn't club orientated is a bit scary, but I suppose I've always got instrumental and stuff, so.
Yeah, that's good. It's the way to go, you know what I mean? Sort of expand your musical output, and and especially teaming up with Kano. His Get Wild track was crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, I think we've been talking a lot, and I think I'm gonna end up doing a few tracks on his new album. Yeah, I've heard Boys Noises on his album and Diplo, and
wow.
Hopefully I'm gonna be on there as well. So
I really like that. That's the thing that I like about a lot in the show. I always try and find the tracks that have been produced by dance music producers but have a a rapper on it. That's what I really like, because you're getting the sort of culture and the emotion from the hip hop and that sort of power from the dance music. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. I think Boys Noises and Diplo are both really good at doing that. But they're the kind of people, well, Diplo especially, and people like Switch, who I really look up to, and I'm making.
And so is that what you want to be? You've got your
That's kind of what I've always wanted to do, but I kind of never had the balls to just do it, and I really try. But I've got a really good manager behind me and stuff, who's done amazing stuff in the past year for me and stuff. So she's really pushing me down the route I want to go, and just not I'm still obviously DJing loads, and I still want to keep doing that, but it's just going to be nice to get in the studio with some people and
and I know we don't normally talk about them, but what is the separation between a good and bad manager? You know what I mean? As you're just saying, you have a good manager behind you, but what makes her a good manager? And what's her name anyway?
Her name's Rada. She's a really good DJ as well, actually. The thing is, she's a really good manager. She'll ring me every day. It's sometimes it's kind of like your mum being your manager a bit.
Really?
If you don't do something, if you forget to do an interview or something, she's there having a go.
That's good that you have somebody who's behind you 100%. You
need
that. You need that it can be a very tough business, so you need that.
Yeah. I don't think I could do it on my own. There's no way. I'd be a bit nerve-wracking.
But you're still 19. You're sounding like an old fogey that's about to retire. You know what I mean?
I know. But I actually turned 20 last weekend. Yeah. But
And how does that feel? Do you feel ancient now?
Yeah, I don't really like it. I was saying to my girlfriend, I was like, it just feels like weird now. I kind of wish I would have done something a bit more on as a teenager instead of staying in my room and doing music.
Oh God, man, seriously. I wish I did more. I've only played in like a lot of places and DJ'd and had releases and had Diplo playing my tracks, It's, I really did. I really was such a bad teenage years, Grizzly, you have your tracks, Grizzly. It's a good label to be on.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, I was actually the first person signed to do a release for them. But obviously mine didn't come out for a while, but it was kind of about 3 years ago when Graham was setting it up. Yeah. And he was like the first person, I was the first person he asked to do it.
Yeah, it really is, because it's one of them labels that's starting off. It's not up in the sky. It's not up in the sky, so it really will take its time.
Yeah, exactly. But I think the stuff that is coming out this year, like the new Bremar stuff, the new Sinden stuff, and obviously my thing with Kano as well.
It's all so relevant. Like you're releasing, and this label is just starting. They're releasing the music, and it's just at the right time that this music is really, really relevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And the thing I like about Sinden, he'll put anything out. It's not a label that'll just put out like techno tunes or something, like, I don't know, like 110 BPM thing, or Beamer, like a weird like trance rap thing. So yeah, like the way he's like really versatile with his label. He doesn't really stick to like one thing.
Yeah. And you've just turned 20 now, and just looking back on your early teens, as you said, you had a deprived teenhood. Okay, how deprived was your teen years?
They weren't that bad. It was just like living in like where I live, which is just outside Liverpool and stuff. For like the music I was doing, I started when I was like 13 or something. Like doing no one from like Liverpool or like Merseyside where I was from was doing like this kind of stuff. Maybe they were, but I was just too young to like realise it. Okay. And I was just kind of like in my own bubble. But I kind of only got out of that when I was like 17. But I suppose it's kind of good because I didn't really ever, when I was learning how to make music, I didn't really ever follow anyone because I didn't really have anyone to follow. The only thing I had to follow was like all this like hip hop that I was buying and stuff, like from like America. So that's what I started doing, and then obviously like I got into like electronic stuff. So